Very well done, Math 188 students. So you're working your way through the Getting Started module. You have gotten some Canvas basic downs. You know the difference between emails, looked about how to do assignments and how to get feedback, and now it's time to practice that. So the first order of business, let me go ahead and share my screen, right? Oops, what you should be looking at is our home screen. And right now, in terms of the Getting Started module, you are in the practice assignment. Okay, so here's what you're basically looking at. And my goal in this is to basically walk you through what it's going to look like to upload notes and upload files, completing them, or I should say download here. I'll get that changed. How you probably should be completing those files once you got them done, how you can go about converting those files to the proper format, and then how to upload those back in Canvas so that I can grade them in the speed grader. So that's basically what we're going to be going through. This assignment isn't designed to be very math orientedly hard. You'll notice that there's basically 2 pages. So I want you to be turning in multiple pages because that's actually the goal of the assignment. Get you to do a little bit of math, get you to doing a little interaction, and then practicing how you're going to submit, all right, multiple pages. Because when you get started here, several of the guided notes will be like 6, 7, 8, 9, sometimes even 10 pages long. So make sure you're not condensing everything into one page. So for starters, how do we download a file? Which again, is the first thing I should have there. Well, you'll notice over to the left here, or to the right, there's a downward arrow key. So just press on that. And what'll pop up is, come on. Like I said, my internet's really slow today for some reason. It should be popping up. This is no good. Let's do that again. All right, so there we go. All right, so finally, thanks for hanging with me. So there's page 1, excuse me, of your Canvas quiz. Again, like I told you, it's not very mathematically hard. All right, there's just basically 3 things I'd like you to consider and to answer. If you go to the second page, hopefully it doesn't take as long for this one to download. There we go. Right, there's the second page, right, and there's 2 more questions. So again, fight the urge. I know there's not a lot on these to condense all 5 questions into one page because you're missing the intent of the assignment. Right, I'm trying to be very light on you. I'm not labor intensive, but just to have you practice turning in multiple pages, at least 2, right, at a time. So please make sure you do the work appropriately. So that's how you download them. Next order of business is how should you complete these files? Well, this kind of depends on the technology that you have at home, right? If you have a printer at home or printer at work or printer wherever, I would highly encourage you to actually print these out. That way you can just show your work with your paper and pencil, all right, with your pencil or pen, whatever you want to use on the pages themselves. That's probably the easiest thing to do. If you do not have a printer, or as a matter of fact, some of you actually can just put it on your iPad, right? And then just do it on your iPad. I have several students who do that as well, where they just write, they use their stylus, whatever, on their iPad. So there's another one. Or last, if you're, very technology challenged, right? You can just take out some scratch paper or some loose leaf paper, and I'd encourage you to mimic what you see on the page, right? And then just do your work that way. All right. So that is how you can basically complete the files, whatever your technology allows. Now that you've done your work, you next have to convert your files to a form that is going to be allowed by Canvas, which is JPEG, PDF, or PNG. And again, I'm sorry, maybe I'm allergic to class or something, but anyways, what this involves, again, is what you have for technology. Same printer, sometimes the printers have a scanner on it, so you can just basically scan on the printer. For me personally, what I use is my cell phone. I've uploaded Cam Scanner, which is an application. I believe the iPad also has some scanning applications. So hopefully you have some sort of technology that has some sort of scanner that will allow you to do things page by page, or like the Cam Scanner, what it'll do it'll allow me to take pictures of several different pages and then batch them into one big file. So whatever it takes on your end, you're either using something like that where you batch the 2 pages into one file, and that's how you turn in your multiple pages, or you can basically just take a snapshot of each page and upload those individually, as I'll show you here in a moment. Okay, so again, whatever technology you have, I'd encourage you, it's pretty slick to just use your cell phone if you got one, your iPad, or you got hopefully a scanner on a printer. But make sure you have something accessible where you can do that. That's part of this whole practice, is you got to learn how to do that skill. And then last but not least, now that you have all your work done, how do you upload it into Canvas so it's in the grader? So if you'll scroll up, right, there's a button that says Start Assignment, and all you got to do is press Start Assignment, and it'll scroll down to the bottom, and sometimes it will not. So if it doesn't, just scroll down to the bottom yourself. But you can see, as you saw in a previous video on a page earlier, you have a page where you have things to upload. Lots of options here. I'm going to do the file upload. There's a button that says Upload File. So at this time, hopefully you've saved your file somewhere on your computer. And so let me go ahead and find mine. So there's my practice Canvas 1 page. Click on it, and it's just been uploaded into Canvas. If you have another page to add, just press another page. You upload the file, choose the location on your computer. So there's my practice Canvas 2 page, and then that should get it done, right? There's your 2 pages, unless you're able to batch them into one file. Just to practice that again, if you want to add another page, right? You just add another file, upload the file, choose where it goes, and there's your, in my case, my practice Canvas 3. So that's basically how you upload items up to there, right? So things should be in order, right? And things should be ready to go. So next you're going to do is you're going to, submit assignment by pressing the key that says submit assignment. And what should happen, again, my internet's slow for some reason today, is you should get something that has confetti on it, right? That basically tells you that you successfully uploaded your file. Over here to the right are some submission details, as well as the pages. I notice I downloaded 3 PDF files, 2 for the assignment. So you can either look at the pages, right, or you can look at the details. Let me go ahead and do that. And in those submission details, you can see the pages that you downloaded. There's a part where you can actually add a comment. All right, I did it. And then what happens on my end, when I look at this in the speed grader, I can actually see your comment, as well as all the things that you uploaded. I can grade it, add my comments to it as feedback so that you can actually look at that as well. Okay. If you need to resubmit the assignment, right, there's 2 ways to do it. One is by hitting the reassignment key, or 2, let me go ahead and cancel that. At the top of it, it says new attempt. So since this is practice, I'm giving you unlimited attempts to get it right by the deadline. When the deadline passes, and if you haven't gotten it right, that's on you. All right. But by the deadline, you should get this right. Again, the idea is to practice. The math's not hard. It's to practice turning in multiple pages. You either do that by doing a page at a time, or your technology allows you to upload it into one big batch file. You choose what you want to do. Practice what you're going to be doing as you do your guided notes throughout the semester. Okay, so that should walk you through the practice assignment. So the next task is you just basically need to do the assignment. Looking forward to hearing your feedback and reading your answers. All right, and hopefully giving you all 5s. All right, talk to you in some videos coming soon.